What do you think of when you see a net being cast? Do you think of the fishing opener coming up? Do you think of something as a biblical reference, the disciples going out fishing? I was on a camping trip up in the Boundary Waters with a youth group, and a young boy asked me, "What is heaven like?" So I gave him a very elaborate answer and talking about all these things. At the end, he said, "I just want to know if there's fishing up in heaven." So maybe we can answer that in the affirmative, because Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is like a net being cast into the sea and gathering fish of every kind. So as we think about that parable that is our text for this week, there's a variety of questions for you to consider. What is the kingdom of heaven? Wrestle with that a little bit. It's quite a contrast when we think of the difference between the kingdom of heaven and the kingdom of man, or the kingdom of earth. So as you wrestle with that question, what is actually the kingdom of heaven? I hope that can spur on some new and creative conversations. And then this parable talks about that net being cast into the sea and gathering fish of every kind. What are those fish? Who are they representing? Well, it becomes obvious as you read the rest of that parable that it's talking about people. And even Jesus asked Peter, "I'm going to make you a fisher of men." So, what kind of fish are you? Are you a sunny? Somebody that's cheerful and happy? Or maybe you're more like a bullhead or a sucker. There's all kinds of different fish. There's ones that you can be really happy to catch, like a king salmon. Or other times you're surprised by pulling up a carp. All nations, all tribes, all people, those are the ones that God is bringing into His kingdom. We tend to put a little box around the type of fish that we are fishing for, rather than the open, all-inclusive type of kingdom that God describes here in this parable. And then the last question that comes out of this text is the one who is sorting. We tend to put ourselves into the one that is categorizing, this is a good fish, this is a bad fish. Oh, praise God that we are not the ones that are sorting the fish. It is His job alone, and He assigns the angels according to His will to decide who gets to be a part of the kingdom and who does not. But ultimately it comes down to Jesus. And as you look at this text, how do you see Jesus in this text? What has He done that makes this kingdom of heaven possible for all kinds of fish, including the bullheads? Blessings to you as you dig into the text and challenge yourselves with one another with this content.